So how we would repair blown off shingles, first, of course, we want to assess the damage. How many shingles are blown off? And then we also take a step further. We want to dive into, just because there's, say, 6 shingles missing on your house, what about all the other shingles? Are they compromised? Has that seal been broken? Have they been lifted and snapped back and then they just didn't completely blow off and now they're laying there flat, but they're all loose and they're very subject to blowing off now? That's going to be the first part. Assuming the rest of the roof is in good shape and you're only missing, let's say, the 6 shingles, then what we have to do is we have a little special tool for removing the nails on the shingle above the missing one, actually the next 2 shingles for that matter. We'll have to take those 2 shingles loose. That way we can slide our brand new shingle in there. We're going to apply a bead of sealant because the old shingles, that had it on there, it's now been dried and cured off and removed. So we'll apply some sealant to the old shingles. That way it all ties in back to the new ones. Nail it down, cut it to fit, of course, and we're able to manipulate the shingles, lift them up just high enough to get our special tool in there and add the nails back in there and tie it all back in as one. There is a huge sense of urgency, and that is kind of one of our things that we specialize in. If you have a ton of whether it's residential or commercial, if you have a bunch of shingles or your TPO roof blew off, that's extremely important for us to be able to mobilize, have the materials on hand and the manpower and equipment to be able to react quickly and get there and get your structure covered before it takes on a lot further damage. If you have half your roof blown off and we don't show up for a week, the chances of it raining in that meantime are pretty likely. It's going to damage insulation, sheetrock, carpet, your personal belongings, you name it. Now it's a whole new ordeal versus if we get it covered, even if it's just a temporary cover until we have time to, catch our breath, get the materials and do it correctly, you're not going to have any further damage. The insurance only has to worry about the roof and that's it. You're not trying to move out of your home temporary because it's a construction zone. So we can eliminate a lot of headaches by mobilizing quickly and getting you covered. And especially in the commercial world with all the electrical systems and depending on what kind of a commercial building, what components are making up the roof, what's inside, what's below the structure, being able to eliminate all of that. And if it's a business, shutting that business down for weeks, months, maybe even a year for all the new construction, getting out, the drywall and carpet and all the things that are going to factor into that. If we're able to get a temporary roof put on and keep them in the dry, not only is their business going to be able to continue to operate and make money in the meantime while we come back and do it correctly, so sense of urgency is very key when it comes to storm damage.